Birmingham City has released a new set of visuals for its planned Powerhouse Stadium, giving supporters a more detailed look at one of the most ambitious stadium projects currently being developed in English football. The proposed venue is planned as a 62,000 capacity stadium in Bordesley Green, East Birmingham. It would become the centerpiece of the wider Birmingham Sports Quarter, a major regeneration plan tied to the club's long-term growth under Knighthead. The latest update is not a full redesign, but it does show how the concept is being refined as the club moves deeper into consultation and planning work. One of the key changes is the positioning of the stadium itself. According to the latest presentation, the Powerhouse Stadium has been rotated by 4.5 degrees compared with the original proposal. The tallest chimney-formed tower is now intended to sit directly alongside a newly designed fan route called Blues Way. That route is one of the bigger ideas in this latest reveal. Blues Way is being planned as the main approach into the stadium, helping move large numbers of supporters from the Sports Quarter toward the venue. Birmingham City's head of infrastructure, Nick Smith, compared it to Wembley Way, but said the aim is to make it better. For a project of this scale, that kind of fan movement is not a minor detail. A 62,000-seat stadium needs more than a dramatic exterior. It needs a matchday system that can handle crowds before and after games without the area becoming a bottleneck. The stadium is also being shaped around atmosphere. The South Stand is expected to hold around 20,000 home supporters, and it is being designed as a steep stand to create a more intimidating feel inside the ground. That is a clear signal that Birmingham City does not want this to become a generic, multi-use venue where football is only one part of the business model. The club is still trying to make the home end a defining part of the building. Below that South Stand, the plans include a large concourse space made possible by the retractable pitch system. Heatherwick studio partner Elliot Postma explained that part of the pitch would slide underneath this area, forcing the design team to solve a difficult structural problem. The result is a wide atrium-like space beneath the stand, giving home supporters a major indoor base on match days. Retractable pitches are usually discussed in terms of concerts, NFL games, or protecting the playing surface. Here, the system is also affecting the internal layout of the stadium. It is helping create a bigger supporter concourse and a more flexible matchday environment. The wider fan experience is also a major focus. The latest plans include 4 separate fan parks around the stadium, each designed to accommodate more than 25,000 supporters. Inside the venue, there are expected to be at least 125 places to buy drinks, with a projected capacity to serve around 266,000 pints on a match day. Those numbers show how heavily the project is being designed around crowd flow, hospitality, and matchday spending. The design team remains Heatherwick Studio and Manica Architecture, working with input from Stephen Knight, the Birmingham-born writer and lifelong Blues supporter. The Sports Quarter's own project site describes the stadium as a 62,000 capacity venue at the heart of the Bordesley Green development, with the aim of reflecting the region's industrial heritage while also functioning as a multi-purpose sports and entertainment venue. That industrial heritage is central to the visual identity of the stadium. The Powerhouse concept includes chimney-like towers that are meant to reference Birmingham and the wider West Midlands manufacturing history. The stadium is also planned with a retractable roof and movable pitch, allowing it to host major sporting fixtures, concerts, and entertainment events beyond Birmingham City home matches. The wider Sports Quarter is not just being pitched as a stadium project. It is intended to include high-performance training facilities and mixed-use development, with the stadium acting as the anchor. The Sports Quarter project site says the development is estimated to deliver £760 million annually into the local economy, and the club has begun engagement with local people, fans, political representatives, and planning officers before submitting a planning application in 2026. The land deal that made this possible was completed in April 2024, when Knighthead acquired a 48-acre site in East Birmingham. That site, the former Birmingham Wheels location, sits less than a mile from St Andrews, the club's historic home. Birmingham City has played at St Andrews since the stadium opened in 1906, so this would be one of the biggest physical changes in the club's history. Transport remains one of the most important issues. The latest update includes proposals to relocate Adderley Park Station closer to the stadium site, alongside new transport hubs linked to the Curzon Street HS2 development. For a 62,000-seat venue, Transport will likely be one of the biggest tests of the entire plan. A stadium can look impressive in renderings, but the real measure comes from how easily supporters can arrive, move through the site, and leave after a full capacity event. The current ambition is for the Powerhouse Stadium to be ready in time for the start of the 2030-31 season. If delivered, it would give Birmingham City one of the largest club stadiums in England, and a venue designed to compete for major events beyond domestic football. For now, the project is still moving through design development, consultation, and planning. But these new visuals show the direction clearly. Birmingham City is not simply looking at a larger replacement for St. Andrews. The club is trying to build a new district around football, entertainment, transport, hospitality, and regional identity. The next major step will be whether the plans can move from renderings and supporter events into formal approval and construction. If that happens, the Powerhouse Stadium could become one of the defining stadium projects of the next decade in British sport.
And that's our video today on the update with the Birmingham Stadium and what's to come in the future. Let me know your thoughts and feedback down below, and we'll see you next time on TFC Stadiums. Ciao.